Good morning, ma'am. Akshay Gupta present.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, children.
Good morning,
Beta,
ma'am.
revising. I told you the entire syllabus I'll be taking up every chapter. How many of you remember what chapter we were doing? What did we revise last time? Tell me quickly.
Ma'am, sentences.
What were we doing with sentences? Good.
Ma'am, changing.
Nobody remembers what we did. Of course, we did something with sentences, but what? Basically, we were doing transformation of sentences, correct? She's right.
Yes,
One of the types
transform.
that we did is we had removed two and had replaced it. Second type of sentence which we did was changing the degrees. You remember? Positive to
Yes, ma'am.
comparative to
Yes, ma'am.
superlative.
Yes, ma'am.
So two types of
Good
transformations
morning.
we've already done.
Good morning,
Since
ma'am.
your session, good morning, dear. Since your session will start soon, class 12th. So I started with the revision, or you can say redoing of each and every chapter, so that you can, if you have missed out any of the chapters, you can be confident about them. So the first chapter which I've taken up is transformation of sentences. Those who joined me late, for you, the first type of change in sentences what we did was removing two. The second type of transformation which we did was changing the degrees. Changing the degree, positive to comparative or comparative to superlative. We are going to do the next two changes which are there in your syllabus now. Is it okay? This is a very simple change, interchange of affirmative and negative sentences. Affirmative sentences, when something is said in a positive manner, I will play cricket. This is affirmative. I will not play cricket. This is negative. I will come to your house. This is affirmative. I will not come to your house. This is negative. So you need to change, interchange affirmative to negatives and negatives to affirmatives. Give me one example of an affirmative sentence, one of you. Anyone?
I have my breakfast.
Will you speak louder?
I am going to Delhi.
Okay, I'm going to Delhi is an affirmative sentence. Who's going to change this to negative?
I am not going to
Mm,
Delhi. Not going to Delhi.
I am not
Well,
going to Delhi.
I'm not going to Delhi. Now, one of you give me a negative sentence. Anyone negative sentence.
I am not
I
going
am
to
not.
have
I am
not going to have lunch.
okay. I'm not going to have lunch. Very good.
I am
Change it
going
to
to have a lunch.
Acha, you're going to have a lunch. This is affirmative. I hope change of affirmative to negative and negative to affirmative is clear. Now see this. Caesar loved Brutus. Okay. You could have simply said Caesar did not love Brutus. This is also correct. Or they have changed it in a little different manner. Caesar was not without love for Brutus. This is a little complicating one. You can simply say Brutus was not loved by Caesar. You can say this way also. You can say Caesar did not love Brutus. Any way you can say. Basically, no and not should be there. That is all. So when you are making a negative sentence, remember no and not should be there. Akbar was greater than Shah Jahan. How would you change this into negative? Akbar was greater than Shah Jahan. And we have
Shah
to
Jahan
use
was
not.
not greater than Akbar.
Not greater than Akbar?
Yes, ma'am. Great as
Shah
Akbar.
Jahan
Sorry,
was
great as.
not as great as Akbar. So when you are changing the comparatives, it's going to positive degree. See, it was greater and it has changed into great. So when you're changing affirmative to negative here, you must have seen the change. The comparative degree is changing into which degree? Huh? Tell me. It is changing into positive degree.
Positive.
Okay. If I say Rahul was smarter than Mohan, how would you change it? Tell me into negatives.
Mohan was not as smart as Rahul.
Very good. Mohan was not as smart as Rahul. One more beta. Okay. Tell me quickly. Geeta was more intelligent than Sita. Change it to negatives.
Sita was not as intelligent as Geeta.
Yes, Sita was not as intelligent as Geeta. We need to have not, and then we are changing the degree comparative to positive degrees. Beta, we picked up every chapter again for revisions. So now also if you are missing out, nobody can help. Salma was as beautiful as Sonia. Now both of them are equally beautiful if you see. Here we had a comparison, one was more,
Salma
but here
was
we are
not beautiful.
not more beautiful than Salma. See the second and the sentence and the third sentence very carefully. What is the difference between the second and the third sentence? Tell me.
Ma'am,
One
in
of you tell.
second sentence there was a comparison, and in third sentence there was no comparison.
Basically, there is a comparison in both, but the only difference is in the second sentence when we are comparing. One is more, the other is less. But in the third one, when we are comparing, both of them are equal. Whether it is smartness or it is beauty or it is intelligence or it is whatever it is, both of them are equal. So this is the main difference between the second and the third sentence. You have to be very careful how you are going to convert these kind of sentences. So first you will see, in comparison, are both of them equal or there is a difference between both of them. Okay, let me have a revision very quickly. Let's Caesar loved Brutus. You could simply say Caesar. Tell me Caesar loved Brutus. How would you change it into negative?
Caesar was not
Caesar was not loved Brutus.
Caesar did not love Brutus.
You could have simply made it like this also. Caesar did not love Brutus or Brutus was not loved by Caesar. Anything.
Caesar.
Akbar was greater than Shah Jahan. Here one is more, the other is less. So how is the change done? Do it again with me. Come on quickly.
Shahjahan was not as great as Akbar.
As great as Akbar.
If you see, the first sentence is an affirmative sentence. The words no and not are not used, and you have to change it into negative. So negative means no and not. So Salma was as beautiful as Sonia, a comparison where both of them are equal. Then how will you make it not? Hmm?
Sonia
Tell me.
was not more beautiful than Salma.
If you see, beta, in this sentence, when both of them are not equal, the comparative degree greater was changed into positive degree great. But in superlative degree, here, beautiful, here, this positive degree is changed into comparative degree. Beautiful, more beautiful, most beautiful, isn't it? So these are the major changes. अगर दोनों में एक कम है एक ज्यादा है then positive is converted into comparative is converted into positive degree. See carefully, greater is made great. In the second sentence, this was a positive form beautiful. It has been converted into comparative degree more beautiful. This is a little typical chapter. You need a little bit of revision. We'll complete this chapter today. There are only two types of changes left. Here it is. Let's do the first 5 sentences. Just 5. Giving you 2 minutes. Be prepared. Let's do the first 5 sentences. From tomorrow, you'll have your regular classes. The pre-boards are about to finish. So your teachers would also be free. Okay, beta? Today you'll have a little haphazard timetable, but otherwise, from tomorrow, you'll again start with your regular classes. Prepare the
Yes,
first 5, beta. Try to do only first 5. Whoever is ready, raise your hands. Devansh, don't hurry, huh? There is no hurry. You need to be perfect. So do it nicely. Hurry up, only Devansh has raised hand. Take another minute. How much syllabus is left in physics and chemistry, beta? Beta, how many chapters are left in physics and chemistry? Nobody knows. Can you hear me, children? Okay, just tell me, am I audible? Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I was just asking how many chapters are left in physics or chemistry. No one knows.
Ma'am, in physics, only 2 chapters are left.
Only 2.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. What about chemistry? Any idea? Okay, never
Some
mind.
3 chapters. 3 chapters.
3 chapters are left in chemistry and 2 chapters are left in physics.
Yes, ma'am.
Isn't it? Perfect then, though. No issues. You have the entire month, December. We are planning to start your new session somewhere in February. So we have a lot of time, last February or something. They'll be able to complete the syllabus. From tomorrow onwards, you'll have maximum periods for Danish sir only. Okay, tell me the first one. He is more cunning than a fox.
Ma'am,
The
fox is
fox
not
is
more
not more cunning than
more
him.
cunning than him.
Fox is not as cunning as him. Very good. He is as cunning as a fox. Now both of them are equal.
No, none fox is cunning, nor neither fox is more cunning.
नहीं बेटा, अभी बताया था
He-
when both. What did we do when both of them were equal? Not more beautiful. So here, a fox is not more cunning than him. A fox is not more cunning than him. Okay? See now, fox is not more cunning than him. Let's do this one now quickly. You're still getting a bit confused. Trying to remove this. Just give me 1 second. Just 1 second. Beta, you people basically got confused where? What was I saying? You basically got confused in the second sentence. I'm just removing this from the screen. In the second sentence, both of them are equal or one is more, one is less?
Equal.
Both of them are equal. So we had practiced how to screen. See the third sentence. As beautiful as Sonia. Sonia was not more beautiful. Read the third example, then tell me the answer. Read the third example. It's exactly the same. Both of them are equal. Now tell me the answer.
A fox is not more
fox-
cunning than him.
A fox is not cunning
than him.
Why very few students speak only, always? Others are not speaking. Next one. Porus was greater than Alexander.
Alexander was not as
Alexander was
good
greater
as Porus.
Greater than
Very
Was
good.
not
Alexander was
as
not as great
great
as Porus. Very good.
Porus.
The rose by any other name would smell as sweet.
The rose by any other
The
name
rose
would
by any
not
other name
smell
would
as
not
sweet.
smell as sweet.
not would smell it
Let's
sweet.
see. You are sometimes foolish. You have to change it to negative.
You are
You are
not
not
sometimes
always
You are
foolish.
foolish.
sometimes.
Installment.
You are not
Not
some.
always
Foolish.
You are not foolish
You are
Excellent.
not
sometimes.
always foolish.
Excellent, beta. Practice will make you more perfect here. Very good. This is a little typical chapter. This time I would take this in the UTs. Now 6th to 10th.
Ma'am, what? Ma'am, what is the correct answer of fifth?
Okay, try doing 6th to 10th. Then we'll discuss. Be very careful whether both of them are equal or one is more.
Ma'am, what is the answer of fifth?
You are sometimes foolish. You can have it. You are not always foolish. That's always better. You have used not ना अभी भी discuss. You are not always foolish. हमेशा foolish नहीं है इसका मतलब कभी कभी foolish है. You are not always foolish. Somebody gave the correct answer.
Ma'am, could we use even in second sentence? Even a fox is not as cunning
Those
as
who
a...
finish 6 to 10, beta, you can have different answers. Someone else has an answer. Tell me. Any other different answer? Tell. Okay, never mind. After you finish, raise your hand. 6th to 10th. Raise your hand so that I get an idea who all have done. Okay. Soumya, Ritul, good. Let's see how many more. Okay, Devansh, Soni, Ritul, and Soumya. Good. Waiting for others. Be very careful in comparisons, whether both of them are equal or one is more. Still only 4 hands. Okay, children. Tell me the next one. Tell me the 6th one. Those who have done and those who have not done, please try. Everybody will agree that he is the best.
Everybody will not agree that
not
he is the
agree
best.
Nobody
he is
will
the
agree that
best.
he is best. Nobody will agree he will best. He is the best.
बेटा ये तो आपने सेंटेंस का मीनिंग चेंज कर दिया ना देवांश. The sentence is everybody will
Okay,
agree.
ma'am.
So we translate in Hindi and understand. Everybody will agree मतलब सब मान रहे हैं. So here it is. What should it be? Somebody else also give the
Everybody,
answer. Repeat it.
Everybody will not agree that he is the best.
Everybody will not agree.
Okay,
that
what
he
is the sentence here? Everybody will agree. Next. I always respect my elders. A difficult one. I always respect my elders.
I
I not always respect my elders.
Hmm.
I
I
do
do
not
not
always
always
respect
respect
my
my
elders.
elders.
I do not respect my elders.
Everest is the highest mountain in the world. Now this is a
Everest is
What
superlative
is
not
the
the
degree.
correct answer of
Everest
highest.
is
Caesar
not the
Everest
choices?
is
highest
no,
not the
mountain in the world.
highest.
no. See how superlative degrees are changed. See, no other mountain. It should start like this. I'm giving you a clue. Now tell me.
No other mountain
No
is
other
as
mountain
surely
is
the
as
mountain is
high
as
as
highest
Highest than the
as
Everest.
Everest.
high as Everest.
Yes, now it is correct. No other mountain is as high as Everest. This orchard is all the wealth I have.
This
This
orchard is not
orchard is
all the
not
wealth
all
I
the
have.
wealth I have.
Every man makes mistakes sometimes.
Not every man
Every
makes
Not every man
no
make
Not
mistakes
every man
sometimes.
make mistakes sometimes.
Okay, so we are this time it was better. Let's move on to the 11th to 15th one. Next one. The last 5 sentences. This time it was better. Only
Excuse
the
me, ma'am. What is the
mountain based
answer
one
of
was
seventh one?
wrong. I always respect my elders. Tell me what should be the answer.
I do not always respect my elders.
Beta, try not to change the meaning of the sentence. What will be the answer?
I never disrespect my elders.
Very good. I never disrespect my elders. Your main focus should be you don't have to change the meaning of the sentence. Okay? That is how you need to do. Very good. Who gave the answer?
Man Pratishtha.
Very good. You can simply use the opposite words. Like respect, you can go for disrespect and convert it to negative. Excellent. See, she has not changed the meaning of the sentence. I never disrespect my elders. It means what? I always respect my elders. Meaning of the sentence should not change. However, we are making it negative, but the meaning should not change. So how can we do that? By changing the words to opposites. Very good, Pratishtha. Now we are moving on to 11 to 15th. Be very careful about what changes she has done just now and what I have told you. Don't change the meaning of the sentence. What are you drawing this on the screen, beta? Hmm? English period, show your skills in English. Art and craft period, if it is there, then show your skills there. Let me see how many have done. First, check once before you raise your hands that the meaning of the sentence should not change. Let me see how many have raised hands. Ritul, Soni, Devansh, Aradhe. Okay. Let's wait for a minute for others, then we'll do. Beta, do this chapter because next UT I'm planning to give this chapter only. Start beta. 11th one. As soon as he saw me, he came up and spoke to me. Tell me.
No sooner he saw me, he came up and spoke to
And
me.
he came to me.
Excellent, excellent. No sooner he saw me, he came up and spoke to me. She has used the word no, so it is converted into negative, but the meaning has not changed. बहुत ही अच्छे बेटे, very good. As soon as he saw the lion, he ran away.
No sooner as he saw the lion, he ran away.
Very good. No sooner he saw the lion, he ran away. Very good.
away.
Yes, let's move on to the next one. No sooner did he see the principal than he ran away.
As
It's
soon
just
as he
It's
saw
already
the
in negative.
principal, then he ran away.
excellent. Very good, beta. It is just the opposite. No sooner had I entered the school when the bell rang.
As soon as
As soon as he
I
not
entered the school.
and the
As soon as I
Now we
had
have
entered the school, the bell rang.
Ran.
So we are converting negatives to
ma'am,
assertive sentences. Yes, beta.
but we have to change the sentences into negative only.
This is instructions you see, assertive to negatives, assertive to negative or negative to assertives.
Ma'am,
Let's
it
see
won't
the
change into negative.
only a millionaire can afford such an expensive car.
Not
Think of the
everyone can
meaning of
not
afford
this.
only
such an
millionaire can
expensive.
afford a not only millionaire can afford such an expensive car.
Again, you have changed the meaning, Devansh. Only a millionaire can afford such an expensive car. We'll see the instructions once again after we do this, beta. Tell me.
Not everyone can afford
Not
such an
everyone can
expensive car.
Yes, not everyone can afford such an expensive car.
afford.
Not everyone can afford means only who can afford? A millionaire can afford.
Millionaire.
So, yes, beta, not everyone can afford such an expensive car. We don't have to change the meaning of the sentence, Devansh. Chalo, let us see the instructions. Children.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Can we convert it to assertive or it's all negatives only? Let me go back. Yes, beta. Acha, they are all changed into negative forms. See, the instructions are very clear. Express the meaning of the following sentence in the negative form. Two things are clear. All have to be in negative. And second, we don't have to change the meaning. Now let's try doing this. No sooner did he see the principal, he ran away.
As soon as he saw the principal, he ran away.
What,
Ma'am, it's
beta?
already in negative.
Exactly. I thought the instructions are change it accordingly to negative to assertive, assertive to negative. But when I read the instructions, it is written change it into negative. The sentence is already negative. Can you see the word no? No sooner. So the sentence is already in negative. We don't have any changes. So very quickly, let's do the revision. Tell me the 15th sentence again. 15th one.
Not everyone can afford such an expensive car.
Everyone cannot.
Why is everyone not speaking? Children, we are doing a revision so that whatever mistakes you've done, you can correct. Tell me the 15th one. Not everyone can afford such an expensive car. 13th and 14th are already in negatives. Yes, beta.
Ma'am, can we say like this? No other than a millennial can afford such an expensive car.
Perfect. We can say this. No doubt we can say this. This is entirely correct. This is a negative sentence and it is also expressing the meaning of the sentence. We can say this also, beta. 13th, 14th are as it is in negatives. Tell me the 12th one now.
No sooner he saw the lion, he ran away.
Yes. No sooner
No
he saw the
sooner
lion.
had he
Seen the lion. You can change it like this also. That's also correct. What about the 11th one? 11th one.
No,
no sooner he saw me, he came
No
up and
sooner he
spoke
saw
to
me,
me.
he came up and spoke to me.
Yes. No sooner we have changed it into negative. What about the 10th one? Every man makes mistakes sometimes. Tell me the 10th one.
There is no one who doesn't make a mistake sometimes.
Yes. There is no one who doesn't make a mistake sometimes. Others, somebody else can give me a different answer without changing the meaning and converting it into negative. We can have more answers also. Tell me, beta. Anybody? Okay, never mind. Tell me the 9th one. This orchard is all the wealth I
Can
have.
this
Ma'am, can you tell
orchard.
This orchard is not all the wealth I have.
This,
No, but then we've changed the meaning now. You don't have to change the meaning, my child. This chapter, that is why I'm saying. See, you've changed the
This-
meaning. This orchard is all the wealth I have. मतलब यही है मेरे पास. And when we say it is not, yes, beta.
Without this orchard, I don't have any wealth. Yeah, I have no wealth.
Or other than this orchard, or without this orchard, or
I
other
have
than this
no wealth.
orchard. Except this orchard,
ma'am,
I have no wealth.
Wealth.
Good. Don't change the meaning. Very good. अब
and
आपको
without
समझ
this
में आ रहा है.
orchard, I do not have wealth.
हाँ, other than this
Yeah,
orchard or except this orchard, I do not have any wealth. Meaning should not change. हिंदी में करके देख लिया करो. Everest is the highest mountain in the world.
No other mountain is as high as
other
Everest.
mountain is as high
as
as
highest
Very
as
good.
Everest.
Very good. No other mountain is as high as Everest. Too good, beta. चलिए ऊपर चलते हैं. I always respect my elders.
I never
I do not
disrespect
respect.
I never
Disrespect
disrespect my elders.
disrespect my elders.
I never
I
disrespect
never
my elders.
disrespect my elders. Everybody will
Elders.
agree that he is the best.
Nobody will disagree that
No.
he is not the best.
Yes, nobody will disagree. Only we are changing opposites. Okay, I mean we're changing agree to disagree. Nobody will disagree that he is the best. Next one. You are sometimes foolish.
You are not always foolish.
You're not always foolish or you're not always wise. You can say it like this also.
Ma'am, can
The
you
rose
say
by any other
always
name would
not?
smell as sweet.
The rose, the rose
Hmm.
not by other name would smell as sweet.
The rose by any other name would not smell as sweet.
Beta, then again we are changing the meaning.
Meaning is changed.
The meaning is changed here. You don't have to change the meaning. Take another minute. The rose by any other name. मतलब rose का कुछ भी नाम रख दो, it will not make any difference. It will smell as sweet only. This is the meaning of the sentence.
Whatever name is given to the rose, it will smell as sweet.
Where is the negative?
No, this is wrong.
We have to change it to negative. Come on, try, children. Meaning of the sentence you have understood? कि rose का कोई भी नाम रखो, it is going to be.
No matter what the name is, the rose would smell as sweet.
Speak again, beta. Speak again a little louder. Speak.
No matter what the name is, the rose will smell as sweet.
We can say it like this. Very good. No matter what the name is, the rose would smell as sweet. कोई भी नाम हो, no matter. See, she has used the word no. No or not has to come, and the meaning of the sentence should not change. I agree. This is a little typical confusing exercise for you people. Okay, next one. Porus was greater than Alexander?
Alexander was not
Alexander
as great
was
as
not
Porus.
as great
Alexander
as
was not
Porus.
greater as Porus.
Not as great as Porus. He is as cunning as a fox. Now both of them are equal. I had
Our
given you an
fox is
example of this.
Fox is not
our fox is not more cunning than
more
him.
moon than him.
Very good. Fox is not more cunning than him.
Than
And the
him.
last one, he is more cunning than a fox.
A fox is less cunning than him.
A
He
fox
is
is
more
not
cunning
as
than
cunning
fox.
as
Fox
him.
is not as cunning as him.
Is not
fox
as
is not
cunning.
cunning
So there
more
are some typical
as
sentences. See, one typical one was this one. Rose one. Can we have this again, the fourth one?
No matter what the
No
name
matter
is
what the name is given to Rose.
No
It
matter
was
what the name is, the rose would
given
smell
to
as
Rose.
sweet.
Sweet.
And what about the ninth one? Once again, the ninth one. I'm just doing the typical one so that you know about them. Tell me the ninth one.
Without this orchard, I don't have any.
Except this orchard, I don't have any
Except
more.
this orchard,
have-
I don't have.
Any wealth or I have no wealth. Come on,
Wealth.
others also. Tell me the ninth one. Hurry up.
Except this orchard, I have no.
No.
Very good. Okay. Tell me the last one. Only a millionaire can afford. This one is again a difficult one. Tell me the last one.
Not everyone can afford such
Not
an
everyone
expensive
can
car.
such an expensive car.
Afford such
Yes.
as accept this car.
So, very good, children. We have done 3 types of changes. Transformation of sentences, you have 4 changes in your syllabus. 3 we have covered. 2 we did that day, 2 we are going to do today. That day we did how to remove 2. Okay. Second we did was changing the degrees, positive, comparative and superlative degrees. Third is changing affirmative to negative. देखने में it seems to be very